Welcome. This will be new pond 133. Look at this. Beautiful. I still have to go back to the car a couple times, but we're going to be out here shortly. It's 4 p.m. and today we're going to be trying to catch a brook trout. And I'm probably going to put my tent up and camp here tonight, just because I'm pretty far away and I don't want to be looking for a campsite in the dark, so I think that looks good enough for me. Alright, I will see you on the water. Beautiful pond. It's a pretty shallow pond, but I think it's deep enough that it could still be a good trout pond. I don't see any cabins. I don't think there are any. Dry so far. There definitely would have been water in before I'd patched it by now. When I get up to the deep part, which is pretty much the middle, I'll face this way and go back to the wind and just try to sit there. And we're gonna drop a worm down on one side and cast the spoon out on the other side, let it sink, let it sit, and then reel it in. And I found that's been pretty effective for brook trout this year. See the loons back there? There's two of them. I reel the worm in very slow, because sometimes they'll bite. Oh, we got one on the spoon. Nice. Nice little fish. Bleeding. We'll keep this one. Yep. Too much blood. That was nice. Got one on the spoon. I was gonna wait for a bigger one, but that's too much blood. The spoon strikes again. Brook trout love this spoon. Tip of worm. Beautiful little fish. This is a 12. Nice. I might, if I can get another one that size, that'd be perfect. I'm gonna clean the fish right now. the canoe so that we don't have to leave the water. Stomach's empty. There it is. If you can hear that boat, just over these trees, there's another pond. It has a bunch of camps on it. We might go there someday. It's got a nice boat launch. I'm gonna troll for a little bit. I'm gonna troll right up the middle, around the corner, and then back to the boat launch. There's a fish, nice. Oh, it didn't take long to troll him. What? Oh, it was a yellow perch. Huh. I didn't know they were in here. Oh, we'll continue on. I've never eaten one of those. I've heard mixed reports. Some people think they're delicious, and some people think they're too bony. I think those people still think they taste delicious. Just too much work. I know white perch tastes good. Oh. You got one. Oh no. Yes. That's a white perch. Yellow perch. Hey, it's dry in there. It's pretty good. That leak was getting pretty bad. And you don't want it leaking come the fall when it's cold out, because your ankles and legs will get, feet will get wet, and you'll be freezing. Alright, reeling in. We're back to the boat launch. I'm just gonna run up to my car and get my tent, my cooking stuff. Well, got the camp stove and some water. Trout is still in the boat, but right now we need some birch bark. Here we go. Dead birch tree, which is good. We can just grab it. That will be plenty. Alright, I'm gonna go get the trout. I really should cut the head off so it'll fit better. Alright, look at that. We got a nice 12-inch trout cooking up. I'm just going to put some of this all-purpose seasoning on. Nice. I'll put a bunch on each side. Well, we're just about done here. It smells really good. Oh man, I'm hungry too. I put a lot of seasoning on. Probably a little too much, but here it is, all cooked. Let's see. That was good. We didn't get the biggest trout out of New Pond 133, but we got a tasty one. Alright, well, after I eat this, I'm gonna just hop in the tent, go to sleep, and we'll get up and do some more adventuring tomorrow. See you in the morning. Good morning. It's time for some coffee. That's a pretty quiet night. Not too bad. It's a little overcast now. And a little breezy, considering it's early. But yeah, here's New Pond 133. I'm debating whether to go back out here, because the canoe's already down here, and try to catch a bigger trout, or to go off into the woods somewhere else. I had to bring my canoe way up here, but I'm gonna have some coffee and think about it. It's gonna be some good coffee. I can already tell. Oh yeah, that's some good coffee. Extra strong. So, I think I'm gonna go fish in here again, just for an hour, and then come back and move along. Just because we didn't get anything too big last night. It'd be nice to get a big one. I'll put it back if we do catch one. Unless it's bleeding a lot. Alright, I will see you out there. We're back on New Pond 133. It's hard to keep all these pond numbers straight. But we're going to try to get another trout, this time a little bigger. There's no water in the back, and it sat in the water, it sat in the pond all night, so that's very good news. We've got the leak sealed. There's a point here and here, and kind of in between the 2 points is the deep area. That loon that you just heard was on the neighboring pond, which is just over these trees here. We're going to keep fishing, try to get one a little bit bigger than yesterday's. Yesterday's was 12 inches. Alright, back to it. See, look, watch that rod tip. This is I think these are yellow perch. It's just annoying. This happened all day yesterday. Yeah, nothing. There's a fish. Here we go. Not very big. That's a trout. Is that a trout? Another little lively trout. He's just a little guy. Put him back. I think he's gonna be okay. I'm gonna put him back. There he goes. Nice. That one was probably 11 inches, a little bit smaller than the first one. We got him. Yes. Yes. Just a little bit bigger. It's a perch. On the oar. Here's our little yellow perch. We're making our way back. I'm gonna pack up. It's getting late in the morning. He went under. If he comes up closer, we'll toss it to him. Oh, he's way over there. We're headed out. Farewell to New Pond 133. I'd call it a success. 2 trout. Nothing very big, but beautiful pond. And hey, we didn't get skunked. Just got one more load to bring up to the car. We're out of here. I'm on this logging road. I walked in. I probably could have driven and parked here, but I saw a good parking spot that wasn't blocking the road, so I parked about a quarter mile back that way, and I walked to this point. And you might be wondering what is so special about this point, but we are in the exact location that a tornado came through 6 years ago. It was pretty weak when it crossed this road right here, but just in the woods here, I think we'll be able to find some damage. And I'm also gonna shoot the drone up and see. So I will do that now. Can you imagine being out in the middle of the woods down a logging road and seeing a tornado pass through. It's crazy. There is a photo of it. I'll see if I can show that for you. But the photo was taken from the paved road just a couple miles up the road, and this is where it crossed. Let's check it out. Alright, so I'll just do this quickly because we already did it, but the tornado came right through here. You can kind of see right over here, but the main damage area is back this way. We'll go check that out. You see these trees here. All these trees that are knocked down, where the tornado was. The tornado. This is the path here. That's the path there. You can see all these downed trees, mostly spruce fir type trees, and then right at the top of the screen there, that's where right up there, that's where it started, and it came through here. Yeah, let's go in the woods. We'll walk to this point right here and look at some of the trunks, see what it looks like. And then it kind of like eased up a little bit, and then it crossed this road right where I am here, and then there's a little bit more damage over here right in the top of the screen there. I looked at the like whatever the National Weather Service, or they have them listed, and they show a start and end point, and the end point was over there where I just told you. Alright, we got it this time. Let's go into the woods and look at some of the tree trunks. We'll see if we can see them, if they're uprooted or if they're snapped. We've walked in the woods just a short distance, and as you can see, these trees weren't affected, and we're right at this opening here is the path. All the trees here they're mostly uprooted. I'm kind of surprised. I thought they'd be snapped. Here's one. Here's one right on the edge. That one didn't even die. It still has pine needles, but it's uprooted and cracked. Let's see. This one's uprooted. No, it's not. Moose tracks. This is a cedar tree. Climb up on top and we'll get a better view here. Yeah, so they're uprooted. So this is it. See, it's kind of clearer through here. Some of them made it. I'm surprised that maple made it. But yeah, you can see quite a bit of destruction. That one, here's one that snapped. Can you see that one? That trunk sticking up? It's hard for me to see it on the screen, but it's right here in this area. That one snapped about 20 feet up. I'm just gonna go a little bit further in, then we'll call it good. This area doesn't get tornadoes very often, so I find it fascinating. So it didn't discriminate. We have maple, fir, cedar. They all went down. I'm just going to skirt around the outside here, see if we can see anything else interesting. This is just another shot a little bit further up, but more of the same. They're uprooted, most of them. There's just a few examples I've seen. Here's one here that I'm standing on that were snapped, but as You can see their big root balls. Most of them are uprooted. There's another big root ball. Most of them are facing east. They fell facing east is what I mean. Yeah, look at that. Destruction. Huh. Here's the one large tree. I wonder if any trees that big will have come down. Most of these trees are more this size, but that one's definitely bigger. This is one of those larger trees I was talking about. The path is behind me and it got weaker when it passed. We're right near the road. It's a white pine. And yeah, that one snapped. Snapped about 20 feet up. I guess it had a fork in it because you have the majority of the tree going that way, this big split, and then the rest of the tree went this way. Very interesting. So I think probably since it's a larger tree, it's a white pine tree, and it's much larger, and it has more mass up in the air, and so that's why this one fell victim, even though it was right outside that eye or whatever, because the eye is just maybe 100 yards, not even that way. Interesting.